Harbor, and we're going to go take a little drive through. I just missed my first entrance. We're going to go take a little drive through one of these neighborhoods called Baywoods, and show you the neighborhood and the houses in there a little bit, and what you can expect, and kind of what is around in the surrounding areas. This is just north of Safety Harbor a bit. So this is the Baywoods neighborhood. These are all single family homes built in the 80s. And they're about 1,800 to like 3,000 square feet. Generally 4 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and about 75% of these have pools on them, in them, behind them. You know what I mean. Sales prices in here range from about $350,000 for your smaller 3 bedroom to $475,000 and up for your larger 4 bedrooms. And of course, that will also depend on whether it's a corner lot, how big of a lot, because some of these lots are irregular size, so they are a little bit larger and have more land to them. You see, they are nice sized homes, wooded lots, mature landscaping, large oak trees. Very quiet sidewalks on both sides of the street, so it makes walking and you know, walking around and getting exercise easy. Little medians in the middle of the road. These little medians help slow people down so that they're not going through the neighborhoods too fast. There are 3 different units in Baywoods. This is the southernmost area of the neighborhood. And then there's a little creek between the two of these. So there's one on the other side of the creek that's the northern portion. And the homes and neighborhood are similar in both of these. They were just built at different times, but within the same decade. All of the sections, all of the units were built within the 1980s. Primarily between like 1981 and 1985. This neighborhood is right down the street from Philippe Park. We'll scoot on over there and take a look at that park. And it's just a short, maybe 5-minute drive to downtown Safety Harbor, where you can find all of the cute little Safety Harbor shops, the Safety Harbor Resort and Spa. They have festivals down there, a couple of little neighborhood parks where they do things. The waterfront park and the marina where they do a lot of activities. Also, the elementary school is back up in just north of downtown Safety Harbor. And what else do they have down there? They have like a Starbucks down there. For your groceries, you'll have to go out to McMullen Booth, which is, again, not far. It's a 5 or maybe 10-minute drive depending on the traffic, but it's not far. This is the main north-south here through the eastern part of Safety Harbor. This is Philippe Parkway, and this will go, in some parts it's also called Bayshore Boulevard down on the Clearwater side, and this will go right by Philippe Park, which is coming up around this bend, and goes right down into Safety Harbor. We are in Philippe Park, and it looks like everybody decided to come to the park today. This is one of the most popular parks in Pinellas County. It has a boat ramp, and this launches out into Upper Tampa Bay. I'm not sure off the top of my head how many hundreds of acres this is. There's an Indian mound here, several picnic shelters, kayak launch areas where you can launch from the shore instead of launching from the boat ramp. Lots and lots of picnic tables and grills, and a lot of places to walk, a couple of little beachy areas. What else do we have here? A couple of playgrounds. So it's a pretty extensive, pretty large park. Very popular for people because you can get probably maybe 2 miles in walking if you are walking from end to end. It's very shaded. It has lots of open green areas for kids to play in. It's right by the bay, right there. So it's a pretty view, and it's a popular spot for folks to come walk their dogs and get exercise, and it's accessible from a bunch of neighborhoods in Safety Harbor, on the west side of Safety Harbor, so it's easy to get in and out of. And of course, people just drive their cars here and park and use the park facilities anyways. So this place with the Indian Mound is believed to have been the quote-unquote capital city, or kind of what we would think of as a capital city of the Tocobaga Indians, which are one of the main tribes here in the Tampa Bay area. This particular location also, long after they were gone, this particular area also is believed to be where Odette Philippe where he first settled in the Safety Harbor area, and he was one of the first settlers of the Safety Harbor area, which is why there's a few things named after him, like the park and like the parkway, the roadway that we were, the main roadway, and stuff like that. Straight ahead, you can't see it real well from the street, but straight ahead is the Indian Mound. It looks like a big hill, and it kind of is. Like to walk to the top of it and then kind of get a 360 view of the Tampa Bay area. Philippe's grave, or at least a marker for his grave, is here as well. I'm kind of off the beaten path. He was believed to be the first person who brought the citrus, or really grew citrus and made an industry out of it here in Pinellas County. And in Safety Harbor, if you go walk around Safety Harbor, you'll see, like in Dunedin, there's the Dunedin oranges, and that's a big thing in Dunedin because it was all orange groves once upon a time. And in Safety Harbor, the thing is grapefruit, because Philippe brought the grapefruit, and Mark harvested and grew and cultivated grapefruit here in the Safety Harbor area. His grave is off that way, up those stairs. A little morbid. This little roadway then, as we go back further into the park, this is where we get to the couple of beachy areas off in this direction, where all that parking is, and the little kayak launch areas as well. This is all wall-to-wall people walking and pushing strollers, and it's busier than I think I have ever seen it out here. We're not going all the way to the end, but this is representative of one of the little kayak areas and what you might find if you're kayaking. welcome to downtown Safety Harbor. We have the Safety Harbor Resort and Spa on the left, and then beyond that it will be the waterfront park and the marina. And we're going to turn right onto Main Street and just show you a little bit of Main Street Safety Harbor. Is a very walkable little town. They do shut down this main street for events like Third Friday, and some of the side streets they shut down for the weekly market on Main. This 4th Avenue coming up here is the one they generally set that up on. And down here you'll have, there's a wine bar back there, dentists, doctors, pizzerias, diners, interior designers, realtors, just a whole, you know, anything that you might find in a downtown area you'll find here in Safety Harbor. And of course now for COVID-19 they're doing a lot more sidewalk dining, which is nice to see. There is plenty of parking, and the parking is pretty much free everywhere. They don't have paid parking down here. So, you know, it's just a really cute little town. If you're familiar with Dunedin, Safety Harbor is very much the same kind of feel and the same kind of town. And it's just a little bit more expensive generally than Dunedin is. We're getting to the outskirts of the downtown core for Safety Harbor. But that was our tour of Bay Woods and what is around Bay Woods. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about Bay Woods or Safety Harbor, give me a call. And as always, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and have yourselves a fabulous day.